How's it going, everyone? This is Abe's Card Collection, back with another Through the Mail Tuesday video. This week we have 10 returns, hoping for some autograph trading cards. Not sure who all of them are, but let's get into it. We're going to start with Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida. Hope you all are having a fantastic week. Hope your mailboxes are full. And our first return has a hard card. And it's Gary Peters. Very nice on the league leaders from 1965. Little spoiler here too. Oh, that's kind of cool too. A little different. Let's see. Let's start with it. Oh, can't keep it in my hands. Here's that 1960 Topps card. Uncorrected error. Where you have J.C. Martin. Gary Peters over here. J.C. Martin card. Or wait a minute. This is J.C. Martin. That is Gary Peters, I believe. Could have him backwards, but he signed here. J.C. Martin signed here. Haven't seen them both sign here. Usually one signs here and one signs here. So, pretty cool return from Mr. Gary Peters. Also have the league leaders card. This is a 65 Topps, so 1964. The league leaders there. And then a 1968 Topps, so 3 of 3 success from Mr. Gary Peters. He, of course, won 124 games in his career with a 3.25 ERA and just under 1,500 strikeouts. Pitched for the White Sox and the Red Sox. Was a 2-time All-Star in 1964 and 1967. Was the AL Rookie of the Year in 1963. And led the AL in wins in 1964. Looks like he shared that honor with Dean Chance. Also led the AL in ERA twice, in 1963 and 1966. These cards came back in, let's see here, 8 days. Very fast return for Mr. Gary Peters. Love completing this uncorrected error card. I think this is my second one. Kind of cool how, I like how they both signed over here and one of them didn't try to, cramp their signature into there. Thank you, Mr. Gary Peters and Mr. J.C. Martin. Very cool. Good way to start it off. How about Brockton, Massachusetts next? I feel a hard card. Slice into the envelope. We have... Nice. Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer. Really cool that he is signing. Got him here on that Gypsy Queen. Nina Marauder says, you know what I mean? And then we have an 89 Topps, I think. 88. Nope, 89. I always get 89 mixed up. Very cool. Both with the Oakland A's for Mr. Dennis Eckersley. I think he spent his most prominent years there. But was a 6-time All-Star. Won a World Series here in 1989 with those A's. Was the AL MVP in 1992 with those A's. Of course, won the Cy Young that year as well. Also, ACLS MVP in 1988. 2-time Rolaids Relief Man of the Year award. Always find that stat very interesting. And pitched a no-hitter in 1977 with the Cleveland Indians. Back when he was a starter. First came up as a starter. Of course, was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2004 on his first ballot. Checking out my spreadsheet here. These cards came back very quick via his foundation in just 10 days. And I sent $20, so $10 per signature. Very cool. Thank you, Mr. Dennis Eckersley. Remember when I first got back into TTMing a few years ago, I pulled a bunch of his cards out hoping he'd sign out of my monster boxes, and they just kind of sat there and sat there. And he just started picking up a pen maybe a couple months ago now. So... happy that he is still signing. Thank you, Mr. Dennis Eckersley. I would love to get his 77 rookie card, but haven't been able to find one for a good price. So maybe it's because he started signing again through the mail. Next, let's go to Charleston, South Carolina. There's a hard card in here. We have Ken Anderson on an 85 Topps. Very thin blue Sharpie there. Got him here on a 77 87 tops. And then a 74 tops. Yep, 77. Turned out pretty well. Actually, I've seen some people getting returns of him, and his Sharpie looked like it wasn't even signing. So I feel pretty fortunate. Not only signed, but that these signatures are, you can actually see them, because I've seen some cards recently come back where it wasn't even legible. Wasn't even showing up on the cards. So he must do a bunch of bulk signings at once. But Mr. Ken Anderson played his entire career with those Bengals from 1971 to 1986. Was the most valuable player in the NFL in 1981. Also, of course, was the Offensive Player of the Year and even the Comeback Player of the Year that year. Another cool stat was NFL Man of the Year 1975. Very important. 4-time Pro Bowler. Led the NFL in passing yards twice and passer rating 4 times. Completion percentage 3 times, so prolific passer. Also won a Super Bowl, now with the Bengals, but with the Pittsburgh Steelers as the quarterback coach for Ben Roethlisberger. I think that was Super Bowl 43 if I'm remembering correctly. Threw just under 200 touchdowns in his NFL career with 197, 32,000 passing yards. Absolutely incredible year. These cards came back in 17 days. Thank you, Mr. Ken Anderson, for your autographs. Put these down here. I really like the way this 77 turned out, especially. Very cool. Go on to return number 3. Westchester, New York. Not sure who this could be. I don't think I have any requests out to New York other than like a couple Yankees, but those definitely are not going to come back. Unless Aaron Judge really surprises me. Hey, Terry Hanratty sent this to Connecticut right across the state line there. Pretty cool. 76 tops and a 71 tops, and I believe this is his rookie card. Very cool. 2-2 success for Mr. Terry Hanratty. Former Notre Dame alum. Was an All-American there in 1967. Also won the Sammy Baugh Trophy, best quarterback. And went on to be pretty much a backup his whole career. The Steelers picked him up in the 2nd round of the 1969 draft. He was a local kid out of Butler, PA, which is about an hour north of Pittsburgh, depending on how fast you drive, or how slow you drive, I guess, in that instance. But then the Steelers went on to draft some guy out of Louisiana Tech named Terry Bradshaw, which regulated Terry Hanratty to backup duty. Still won 2 Super Bowls, though, with those Pittsburgh Steelers, and still got to throw 24 touchdowns in his career. After his time with the Steelers, he went on to the Buccaneers in 1976, I believe their first year, the quarterback for them. And then after that, hang it up and had a very successful career in the financial world. These cards came back in 10 days, 2 of 2 success. Thank you, Mr. Terry Hanratty. Very cool. I actually met him in person at a show before. Very nice guy. Got him to sign a mini helmet. So, to add to the Steelers collection. But 2 to success. Thank you, Mr. Terry Hanratty. Let's go to Louisiana. New Orleans, Louisiana. Mardi Gras. This card is in a hard card. We have Archie Manning. Another 76 tops football. Very cool. Like that little one bar quarterback helmet. Then we have a 75 tops. Very small signature on that one, but fairness to him, not much space to sign. Archie Manning, of course, father of Peyton and Eli, grandfather of Arch, who's the #1 recruit, I believe, in the nation for the 2023 class. Very, very cool. Without him, there would be football would be missing a lot. But for his playing career, I believe he was the SEC Player of the Year at Ole Miss. Of course, Eli followed him there. Then went to the New Orleans Saints and got absolutely obliterated because he had no offensive line. I mean, but he was an absolute stud athlete. Had to scramble his whole career. Ended up making 2 Pro Bowls, threw 125 touchdowns, just under 24,000 passing yards. And for his time at Ole Miss, he was elected into the College Football Hall of Fame. Very cool. 2 of 2 success, 24 days. Thank you for your autograph, Mr. Archie Manning. Very cool that he signs. Peyton used to sign through his foundation, and I think people were just sending him less and less money, and he just decided not to sign anymore. Eli, I don't know if he's ever signed. He may have ghost signed or had. I think he sends a lot of pre-printed pictures, but Manning's pretty good to their fans, I think. How about Phoenix, Arizona next? Very flimsy. Oh, we got a nice note on this one. Thanks for being a fan. Thank you for hopefully signing these cards. Behind mystery envelope number 1, we have Doug Plank. 2 of 2 success. Very cool. A 78, a 77. Number 46 himself. Bears made up the 46 defense after his number. Absolute stud at safety. He was able to just run through people. I think it shortened his career, but played his entire NFL career with those Chicago Bears from 1975 to 1982, and then joined the Chicago Blitz USFL when his career was kind of winding down. After that, went on to be a coach for quite a few teams, AFL or Arena Football League teams, and some the Jets and the Falcons, and then I think for Ohio State as well, where he was an alum. Surprisingly, a 12th round pick in the 1975 draft. He was named for his time in the NFL 2-time Coach of the Year, and has recently been rated the 100th greatest, one of the 100 greatest Bears of all time. So very, very cool. Also picked off 15 interceptions in his NFL career. I think is best known for kind of having that 46 defense named after him. A little rover safety that just went up and knocked people out. So these cards came back in 10 days. Thank you, Mr. Doug Plank, for your autograph. Blue ink, great signature. Love that you can make out every letter in the signature. And we have some nice football today. Usually we've been getting a lot of baseball recently, and it's nice to get some football back. How about we stay in Phoenix, Arizona for this next return? There is a hard card in this one. Let's cut into it. See what it is. It is Dave Duncan. Back to some baseball. Got a nice 1971 Topps, a 74 Topps, and a 75 Topps. I like how he signed that one. You can't really, there you go. A little hard to make out probably on the camera, but in person it looks really nice. So 3 of 3 success from Dave Duncan. Tony La Russa's guy. He won 4 World Series in his career. 1 as a player in 1972 with those A's, and then 3 with Tony La Russa. 1 with the A's in 1989, Dennis Eckersley, and 2 with the Cardinals in 2006 and 2011. Was a catcher during his playing career, but went on to be Tony La Russa's pitching coach, and coached a lot of great pitchers, especially with the Cardinals. That's at least when I remember him from. And he'd always kind of go around wherever Tony La Russa was. Started out with him in the White Sox, then the A's, and then the Cardinals. So very, very cool return from Dave Duncan. I don't believe he's coaching anymore. I think he's officially retired. These cards came back in 8 days, 3 of 3 success. Thank you, Mr. Dave Duncan. Again, 4 World Series championships. That's awesome. It's been a lifetime in baseball. Very envious of that. We got 3 returns to go. How about we stay in Phoenix, Arizona? Why not? No hard card in this one. And we have, if I can get the cards out. It's always hard when there's no hard card. There we go. Herman Edwards. 2 of 2. 82 Topps and 78 Topps. 83 Topps. I always get that mixed up. But I know it's a 78 Topps, which I believe is his 2nd or 3rd year card. Not his rookie. But he's the current head coach of Arizona State. So they've run into little issues. We won't go over that, though. I remember him, though, with his time as the Jets head coach. And then, of course, going on to the Chiefs. And then working for a while on ESPN. Always had a lot of hot takes. But as a player, played with the Eagles, the Falcons, and the Rams. Mainly with the Eagles, though, from 77 to 1985, where he had 33 interceptions and 2 touchdowns. 6 fumble recoveries to go along with that. For his NFL coaching career, he's 56 and 78 as a head coach. Not sure how he's done at Arizona State. I don't think it's gone quite well. Of course, they have had some controversy recently, but great that he is signing. Love adding these to the collection. 2 of 2 success in 9 days. Thank you, Coach Herman Edwards. Put these down here because we play to win the game. And we got 2 more returns. That one wants to fall down. That's okay. Pittsburgh, PA. I think the last 2 are from Pittsburgh, PA. Whoop. What do we got in here? Card. Jerry Mullins. Very cool. 73 Topps rookie card. Don't have his autograph in my Steelers collection. Now I do. And another 76 Topps. Little run of 76 Topps. Little run of football today. I haven't had football in a while. It's kind of cool they're all coming in at once now. But Jerry Mullins played for the Pittsburgh Steelers from 71 to 79 after being drafted out of USC in the 4th round of the 1971 draft. Pretty good draft for the Steelers. Started 87 games in his career. Won 4 Super Bowls with the Steelers. That's awesome. And is part of the Pittsburgh Steelers 50th anniversary team. Very, very cool. Thank you, Mr. Jerry Mullins. These cards came back in. Checking out the spreadsheet. I think it was pretty quick, though. 7 days, 1 week for Jerry Mullins. Gonna feature that rookie card. I had trouble finding his rookie card. I know there's a few on eBay, but they're a little more than I thought they would be. So, happy to add that to the collection. Pittsburgh, PA. That's where we're going to end it. Hard card in here. Excited to see who it may be. Maybe another Steeler. Got 2 Steelers returns today. And it's not a Steeler, but it's a Pirate. And a good one. Dave Justy. 75 Topps. That looks cool. That's his signature. That's the facsimile. Yep. There he is on his 63 Topps. Not his rookie. I think his 62 is a rookie. And then down here on the 1967 Topps. He always seems to find a white space to sign on. So, pretty cool though. Like seeing how he maneuvers those cards. But Dave Justy played some time with the Houston Colt 45s. That is a sweet looking jersey. But of course they changed their name to the Astros for obvious reasons. And then he went on to pitch a year with the Cardinals, then the Pirates, finished things off with the A's and the Cubs. Was an all-star in 1973, but he led the NL in saves in 1971 and helped those Pittsburgh Pirates win that 1971 World Series. He struck out 1,100 batters in his career, won 100 games with a 3.60 ERA, and 145 saves. Very nice career for Mr. Dave Justy. These cards came back in just 17 days. Very nice. I think that 75 is my favorite. Love the colors on those. Nice 63. And then that 67. So, thank you, Mr. Dave Justy. Got a bunch of cards here. Got 1 Hall of Famer there in Dennis Eckersley. Very cool. A lot of nice football players with a lot of great stories behind them. Doug Plank especially. Ken Anderson. Terry Hanratty, I think, has a great story as well. And then, of course, Archie Manning and Jerry Mullins. And then some great baseball ones, too. Some nice vintage baseball. Really like those cards. So, but thank you, everybody, for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope your mailboxes are full as well. Bye for now.